My wife had her internal organs removed while she was still alive, and even my 6-year-old daughter was kidnapped. I'm an enforcer. No matter what you believe in, I can send you to meet God. After finishing today's job, I got a call from an informant. I thought it was another job, but it turned out to be about my wife. By the time I got there, all that was left was a cold corpse. Even her organs had been taken. Bad news kept coming. My 6-year-old daughter was gone too. I went to the crime scene alone and found the only private detective brave enough to take the case. We finally zeroed in on a human trafficking middleman, because after my wife was killed, the money in her account was laundered to this guy. But he not only didn't cooperate, he turned around and threatened me, saying if I didn't let him go now, he'd cut me to death. I've worked as a cleaner for so long, it was the first time I'd seen someone so oblivious. After I cut off one of his fingers, the broker finally admitted he killed my wife for money. But when I asked where the child was, he pretended to be clueless. He wouldn't think one finger would answer everything, would he? When I learned my daughter had supposedly been killed by our nanny, my vengeance burned out of control. I grabbed his hair and pressed scissors to his carotid. That night, while the nanny was cooking at home, the lights suddenly went out. When they came back on, the nanny and her husband were tied up tight. I pulled out the scissors and then my daughter's photo. But the nanny acted like she didn't know anything. Since you won't talk, I'll cut off every one of your husband's fingers. When I heard my daughter was still alive, my eyes went wide. She hadn't been killed after all the nanny had sold her to an organ trafficking ring. When I heard that, I lost the little sanity I had left. To find her quickly, I contacted the black market under the pretense of buying organs. Then I got into their van. When they took me to the back, I found a room full of children from different countries being held captive. While the guard was away, I opened the cell's lock and asked if anyone had seen my daughter. A little boy said she'd already been taken for surgery, and he knew where. At that moment, a group of traffickers rushed in.